Closest to finding him is Dog the Bounty Hunter.
What? I feel like I should be insulted, but
I'm telling you, you're a star. I mean,
Make sure you get a good whiff there, kitty.
understand the symbol. Like how? Like,
I don't know what it means to not be able to read.
It's just like mind blowing.
iCarly, ready?
Back in action. How does it start?
I think they go like in 3, 2. Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
I know you see sometimes the world will
and feels so wonderful. Bing, bing, bing.
They all sang their intros. Like, how did they find all these children actors who were also singers?
I don't
Like,
think
Drake Bell sang the one for Drake and Josh.
That's true, actually.
Carly sang this one, and she's at least in Drake and Josh. Like, he's a singer in the show. She is not a singer at all,
Right?
And she still sings it.
Right, she was just a YouTube like
Yeah.
was it even YouTube? It was probably called like Square Tube or something because they never do it right.
Yeah, they had Pear.
like the
Pear.
like the Pear phone.
The Pear phone.
Which
I
is-
always thought that was so cool.
It's cool. That's the dumbest. It was the dumbest, most inconvenient shape for any telecom communication device.
Definitely not a great shape.
Not a great
but
shape.
I always wanted a Pear phone.
I mean, yeah, I wanted a Pear phone, I guess, but it's literally shaped like Apple's called an Apple. Like it's not shaped like an apple.
True.
They could have just had the logo on the back.
Yeah, but they're trying to be witty and clever.
Yeah.
The whole show is weird like that.
Yeah.
I finished the entire reboot, by the way. It was good.
You finished the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, are they coming out with a season 2, or do they call it?
I hope they'll get a season 2.
Is it season 1 of that, or is it season 8? Do they continue it? I'm unclear. Unclear? I'm unsure.
I think it's season 8 because they had the whole show on Paramount Plus too.
The whole show on Paramount Plus. I don't think I have that. Does it come with something?
I can give you the password.
It's all right.
I can give you all the passwords.
I could give you all the passwords to my bank account, my information.
No, it has some good stuff on there. It has everything from Nickelodeon. It has Survivor. It has,
that's
it has a bunch of stuff.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Survivor season 41 kicking off.
I know.
Everybody should watch and DM me.
What day? What day is it?
Wednesday nights at 8 p.m.
Yeah, I was wondering why like the leak comes through the ceiling when every Wednesday.
I watched the entirety of Survivor during the pandemic.
The entirety. Oh wait, that's when you got into it?
Yeah, I had never
Oh.
I had never seen Survivor before that. I thought it was just some dumb reality TV show.
Oh, because you act like you've been watching it for
for
30 years.
Well, when you watch 40 seasons of a show in the span of 2 months, it becomes part of your personality.
it becomes a part of you. You carry that with you everywhere you go in that little pocket right there.
Yeah, that was my pandemic activities. I watched Breaking Bad. I watched that. I watched House.
Intermission of crying and dread.
Oh man, so much crying. Unbelievable amounts of crying.
Unbelievable amounts of crying.
The only person I would have human contact with throughout the day was my Uber Eats driver.
It's like, hey, please.
Yeah, I was just like, you want to come and eat with me? I got 2 burritos. I'm gonna have to eat them both.
If you don't come in here,
Please.
sit down with me.
Please.
You want to watch Survivor? It's like,
Yeah, I mean, it was a sad time, but we're out of the woods.
yeah,
Am I right?
It's different. Yeah, very, very far out of it. Nothing's going wrong anymore.
No, everything's tip top shape. I like this hat, by the way.
I know.
For some reason, obviously it's the FBI, but I immediately thought of all those like kitschy shops that is like female body inspector. You ever see those on like the Jersey Shore or something?
Yeah. Dude, I wore that hat out just to the BJ's, like getting groceries, and I feel like I was getting treated a little bit differently.
Well,
Yeah, but I don't think.
FBI agents are scary. They're
Yeah.
like scarier than a police officer.
Oh yeah, because FBI agent comes around, you're like, oh, someone did something very wrong.
Somebody is doing like crime at a high level.
Yeah, like now, like if they're here, they're doing it now around us in this area.
True.
Yeah, but I didn't think I passed for an FBI agent. Like I was getting toiletries and toothbrushes, but I guess they have to brush their teeth too. So I don't know.
I mean, good respect to the FBI. But what loser is like, I want to be an FBI agent? I mean, come on.
I mean,
what a terrible job.
I mean, is it? I don't know what they do.
I mean, I guess it's better than being like a beat, like an on the beat cop.
I mean, is it? I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
is it
because
better?
it's more high profile. You get to see some, all these people. I think all these people want like. They are interested in crime and they like crime and they want to be around it, but they're too much pussies to do it.
Oh, you're saying like they had dreams growing up of doing the crime.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but like you also don't want to do the time, right? So you just want to be as close as you possibly can to the villainy.
Yeah, exactly. So you can like kind of still be in the world, but you're on the good guy's side.
Yeah, dude, I would love to have like be a FBI agent and have this back and forth with a criminal.
Yeah.
You know, like leave me notes like, "Oh, I'm in your shower."
It's 70s, the 70s and like the 60s. That was like a good time for crime because it's like there wasn't these like all this testing. It was like truly like a game between the police officers and the criminal. It's like, I catch me if you can.
Yeah.
Now it's like your phone's being tracked and they're gonna get you. They're gonna get this fucking guy Brian Laundrie basket.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get this Brian Laundry machine.
Yeah, I mean he's either on a raft to Cuba.
Oh yeah, dude.
Or just hiding somewhere. Like that's a good this has been the best high profile on the run case we've seen in a while.
And also, you see how hard it is to commit a crime now? It's like TikTokers figured it out before like the cops did.
The person who's closest to finding him is Dog the Bounty Hunter.
What
I'm gonna stop paying taxes because this is insanity. This is insanity. The Dog the Bounty Hunter. Have you seen this? Dog the Bounty Hunter is flying a plane with a banner on the end at the end of it that says, "I'm coming for you, Brian." Dog. That's what it says. This is our top law enforcement, Dog the Bounty Hunter. You're gonna make this into a Spike TV special?
Oh yeah, dude. First of all, if he doesn't have a camera following him through this whole journey, he's doing it wrong. But that's not the dog way. The dog way.
The dog way.
The dog way.
I mean, it truly is incredible.
I mean, it's
get one of these fucking FBI people on it.
Yeah, dude,
how is Dog the true? No. Think about this.
It's anger. It's upsetting you.
I don't think we're really understanding the ridiculousness of this. Dog the Bounty Hunter is the closest to catching this man.
I mean,
it's ludicrous.
It's because the FBI and these cops and detectives are hunkered down and chained down by the rules. Dog doesn't follow the rules, so he could go and break doors down and ask the important questions. I can't even take this seriously.
I think that definitely is what it is though, because he's just following anybody with any fucking thought in their head.
It's like, hey, come here, tell me the last time you saw him. All right, let's go to the next person. It's a numbers game.
Yeah,
no man has time.
Well, I hope he finds him.
Yeah, I hope they do find him. But even so, like like that, right? Committing crimes. It's if
that was a crime. Well, I mean, we'll see how it shakes out. What really happened to her? That's the question. Was it a crime of passion? Probably.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, you're gonna. Well, first of all, it was an abusive relationship, right? And I feel like those are straight up just confusing. Really.
Yeah, and the cops just did nothing. Did you see that video?
The
cops did nothing.
Yeah, I saw that video.
They were just like, oh, you should not sleep in the same bed tonight. The fuck?
I mean,
like a marriage therapist?
Yeah, have them sleep on the couch.
You're supposed to, do something.
Yeah, I know, but this is also, and then she happened to die, right? So
yeah,
it wasn't like that in the beginning. And you know how many times a cop gets called for, oh yeah, he's smacking her around. It's like, what are we supposed to do?
I mean, I suppose so. I have a friend that looks like Brian Laundrie and he lives in Florida.
That's not good for him, huh?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
definitely not. You think he had any encounters? Like, you look familiar, guy.
I know. Doesn't that sound like the worst? Like, imagine, and it's most likely to happen to me because I look like a lot of people.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's like
shapeshifter?
Some people look like a lot of people. Like, it's just like if you have glasses and you're a little husky guy. That's Danny. Like that's that's how it works. It's harder for someone to look like you.
Why does that?
Because I think you have a unique face.
I mean, I feel like I should be insulted, but
I'm telling you, you're a star.
Yeah, it's like also thank you.
No, but I'm just saying I have a like a
normal face.
Think about it this way: if we were playing a video game and we were looking through preset characters, one of them is more likely to look like me than it is to look like you.
I mean, okay.
And that's definitely true.
I think you're selling yourself a little short. You have uniqueness.
No, yeah. I mean, of course, I have a ton of uniqueness.
Yeah, very unique.
But the point is that it must suck to like someone commits a heinous crime and then you look like that person, because then you're in the grocery store and people are like, oh my God, is that him? Oh my God, is that the one? Is that the one who chopped up 20 children?
Yeah, it's like, what is he doing out here? What's he doing buying bananas? You know?
Yeah, I know. Maybe I think it'll happen to you one day.
That you'll be mistaken for a serial killer, or you'll become the serial killer, and other people technically
No, I'll be
also
mistaken for it.
technically also, if you're the serial killer, then other people get mistaken also.
True. That's what I'm saying. So, I hope my friend doesn't have any unfortunate encounters. And the fact that he lives in Florida too is
That's a little
he
suspicious.
lives in Florida and he's one of these van lifer people. Actually, I think he killed Gabby
It's
Petito.
like, actually, wait. Dog is on his trail.
Dog is coming for you.
Run.
The dog is coming. I think that's him.
What's his name? Brian?
No, I can't.
It's like, what's his name? Brian?
Hey, I'm not gonna rat.
Oh, yeah,
gonna
yeah.
rat.
He already ratted enough. You gave Dog all the information he needed, apparently.
Yeah.
No, it's also the people who did something. Imagine it's the 60s and you committed a crime, and 30 years later they're like, oh yeah, we have this machine and the blood sample from case 7 when we first opened the precinct. Why don't we throw it through there? Oh, it's this guy, and now you get caught for a crime you did 40 years ago. Like,
Yeah, it's just no fun anymore,
Yeah, like you got to be too.
Committing crimes used to be fun.
Yeah, like,
Now it's
like going into a bank and being able to rob it and get away. Like that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
That's a cool crime.
That's a very cool crime.
Don't kill anybody. That makes it a little less cool, if I'm being honest.
Unless things go south.
Yeah, then you gotta pop somebody to keep them all quiet. Show the message.
Yeah, I know. I was robbing a bank in Red Dead Redemption, and I accidentally killed one of the women in the bank.
Oh man!
And then I had this very strange moment, and I thought, now I have to kill them all
Now I have to kill everybody
because or else this is not fair to that woman's life.
Oh, right. We're equal. We're just and fair while robbing this bank.
I'd be so pissed off if that happened in real life.
It's like
if somebody got trigger happy and popped somebody, and then he goes around and he goes, well, in fairness to her,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill you all.
Like, oh fair, my ass, guy. Also, there would be a moment that decision doesn't happen right away. There's a moment where after he killed the bank teller, and you see him thinking about what to do next, and that moment is scary.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like once you commit a certain crime that you're like, oh, I'm gonna go away for a long time if they catch me. It's almost like you might as well commit more crimes.
Yeah, there's no rules anymore. If I killed one person, get 25 to life.
You have nothing to lose.
Exactly. I kill one person, I get 25 to life. Oh, if I kill 10 more, guess what my sentence is? 8, 25 to life sentence. Same thing. Like the people that are going away for 10 life sentences, like just do it all.
Definitely. I mean, like I said, if somehow I ever found myself in that situation, I'm doing everything I wanted to do. I'm driving. I'm speeding on the highway. I'm jerking off on airplanes.
Yeah, doing heroin or something.
Well, yeah.
I mean, why not? Also, absolutely.
I might as well start selling heroin at that point.
That's true. Also, at the end of that trip, I'm just absolutely blowing my brains out. I'm not going away. They're not catching me.
True.
True.
True. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can gotta take your matters into your own hands.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where Brian Laundrie is. Maybe he killed himself.
Maybe just floating in down the river, Grandma.
No, he seems like somebody with a really. He's like on the run. I think he's really trying to get away from this.
And it's also one of the things where
and his family's in on it too. The Laundries.
I mean, yeah, they're all dirty. Those laundries.
Dirty
laundry. Get them out.
Air your dirty laundry. I think you could. It's just van people.
Yeah, that's the consensus.
Yeah,
can't trust those van
and now
people.
I'm thinking about it. I actually have multiple friends who are van people, and I think I should stop hanging out with them.
Yeah, just in case.
Because something is off in your brain if you're like, you know what? I'm dropping
done.
everything,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go look at a rock.
Yeah, this is like, what do you do in your day? I pick up some dirt, throw it. It's like I read a book. It's like do something. Do something.
We sound like such New York City dumbasses right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna go to a beach? You're gonna look at a rock?
You gonna dig a hole? What
National
are you
Park.
doing?
I got everything I want right here.
Look, I got grass right here.
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
good.
This is my nature.
This is our outdoors.
No,
Get a
I mean,
candle.
I have seen some. I've been to a few national parks, and I've seen some that they do blow me away. The sheer scale of things.
Yeah, it's a really big rock. I guess.
No, but it does make you think. It looks fake.
It looks
so I get it. I mean, I've just never been one to want to do that.
Yeah.
But if it works, it works. You know,
I get it.
Good for you people.
But who's the person that's visiting Yosemite Park like
I've-
every day? You know?
This is where, you know, I mean, I guess it you know, takes you back to a time. You know, this is what the Earth looked like.
Takes you back to, so you're going back in time. by
Like
visiting these national parks.
this is untouched. Like this is what the planet looked like
right
before. You know,
I would
this
go
is untouched stuff.
I would go if there was a dinosaur in there. Like that'd be cool. You'd see me at Yosemite Park a lot more.
But they're like there are no dinosaurs in the park.
there are.
But there are, you know, there's wildlife and creatures. You know, the couple on TikTok just finished the walk down the Continental Divide Trail. Took them 4 months from Mexico to Canada.
But you see,
this is their second time they did it.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened that that's what you decided to do? What happened? What happened?
I think they like it.
That's something.
They like it.
Walking, dude. Walking. Where'd they walk from? From where to where?
It's Continental Divide Trails. It goes from Mexico to Canada.
Dude, like
It's 4,000 miles, I think.
dude. And it took them what, 3 months?
4 months.
4
yeah.
months. I mean, and they did it twice.
This is the second time they've completed it, and they're like, "Well, stay." And honestly, riveting TikTok content, like truly.
Yeah, it's like I saw one TikTok with them walking. It's like, oh yeah, we're tired, but there's 12 miles to the next bathroom, or 12 miles to our next watering hole. Like,
they walk like 40 miles a day. Oh. We should get them on the podcast.
My feet.
Just try to dissect what on earth would possess you to do something like that.
Yeah, what's going through your mind on month 3? Like, is there ever a point where like, let's go back, turn around, let's go back to Mexico? You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, it's just I think it baffles me so much because I could never conceivably think of doing anything like that.
Right, it would
like,
never
even remotely close.
The thought wouldn't.
But I'm sure
it crossed my mind.
But I'm sure it clears your mind, you know, just like walking, because you can't talk the whole time, you know.
Yeah, but you would find a way.
You're just silent.
Do you think they went through more than one pair of shoes? Definitely.
Yeah, it's like I think they went through 3 each.
Jesus.
Because they have them like they had the whole thing very meticulously planned out. But I mean, I can't do that. If I walk over a mile, I start to get chub rub.
Chub rub. You start chafing a little bit.
And I'm assuming that happens to, you know, those people too. Not the chub rub, but some kind of chafe.
Yeah, dude. I mean, just your clothes rubbing up against you, unless they have something like they plan for that too. You put, I don't know, Band-Aids or staples down there. I don't know. Or you just sandpaper them up like months before and get them all rough.
That's what it is. Yeah, you know, I've actually been thinking about this. I wish that when I was a child, I was barefoot more and like stepped on
Legos.
rough things.
Yeah,
because that's how you. Because if you just walk on like a beach or like rocks for a year, your feet will, you know, be very callous and you're able to be leathery. Because my feet right now, I can barely walk on the sand. Like if a shell just touches my foot, I'm like, ow.
There it is. Yeah, I mean JT fucking stomps around here barefoot. I'm sure his feet can't feel anything anymore. He's a barefoot boy.
That's true, and I do wish that I would have more calloused feet.
Yeah, I also wish that when I was a kid I started punching trees so I have iron bones. Like what kid's gonna be doing that?
That doesn't do anything.
I think that's what it does. That's what the monks do, and the fighters, they just kick trees.
They punched trees,
dude. What
does it do?
It just hardens up your shit. Like, dude, if we tried to do, I forgot which martial arts it is, but if we tried to do anything with our shins, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Like it would just split in half.
Yeah, it would hurt so bad. You know what they do? They take this hard wood roller and just kill the nerves on their shin for years, so that when they kick, they don't feel it. But then you know what happens? The old McGregor 1-2, and it just snaps. You know?
Yeah, but it's also, you know, body modification is weird. Like if you just do something enough, your body will like it's like those people with the neck rings.
The neck rings. Oh, the ones that
like very long necks.
Yeah.
And they like slowly like as they're kids, as they're growing, you put a ring, and then you'll have a really long neck. And if they take the rings off, it's your neck. They can't support themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
or the Chinese ballet shoes.
That one's bad.
That's like criminal.
Yeah,
these things are insane.
Like it's seen as not womanly or pretty to have a bigger than size about 5 foot.
They
just wrap them.
Yeah, they basically, when you're a kid, they basically put your feet in this like wooden box.
Jesus.
And then your feet just you know, they grow and just like form into this pattern. It's very strange.
Do you think that if a person wore tighty whities a lot in their adolescence, that they would have a smaller pee-pee?
No.
No,
Why? I guess you're saying it's the same thing.
because it's like the same thing, right? You're not giving it room to grow.
No, you wouldn't have a small. You won't. I don't think you have a smaller penis in general, but I think you'd have like. I was watching a podcast. I forgot who it was, but they were saying that like, in a lot of like, like civilizations, that like didn't wear clothes, all the men and have like really long dicks, and all the women have like very droopy tits because they're just letting gravity do the work.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But it doesn't actually make it longer.
But it could.
It just makes it appear longer. It just makes it droopier, because we think about us. We're like holding
Yeah,
it up. We're like
yeah.
cupping our balls and tits.
Or it's just not. It didn't grow big enough. I blame my tighty whities.
and if you were to just let it free ball,
it would just land on the balls. Really, the gravity would be holding it up anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. I don't think I'm gonna have my kids wear tighty whities.
I wonder how erections are in that culture. Like
They just walk around with one,
like
nudist colonies.
Because if you're
too.
just nudist and then you get a boner, I mean, I guess shit happens, right?
Yeah. What can you do? It's like, I mean, if you're a nudist, you have to understand, right? That this is you have a different perception on it. This is just we're in church, right? Boner. Sometimes you get them right in front of the Lord.
I've never not gotten a boner in church.
That's a little more strange.
No, it's not. Ask any Catholic school boy. Honestly, you're a liar because you have
every
to.
time. No, I know I've gotten boners in church.
There's something in the incense.
Oh, you think it's the scent?
There's something in the chain thing. They're swinging it around. I think there's something in there.
You think the priest does it on purpose?
Oh yeah. We went to a Catholic church.
Yeah.
So you know what's going on.
I was wondering why he would throw the incense at me a little more sometimes.
I mean,
make sure you get a good whiff there, kitty.
I mean, I was an altar boy. We wear those like gowns, easy access, baby.
Oh, thank you for that image.
But no, it is definitely boner in church.
Boner in church.
Literally without fail.
Yeah,
without fail.
You think they
every time.
Do you think the teachers know that that's a thing? Like they have to, right?
Yeah, well, they have to. I mean, these are the problems of adolescence.
Yeah,
they should know this stuff.
How could I be a teacher and not sit down and think, I wonder how many of these kids have boners right now?
I would say you shouldn't be a teacher if you think that.
Shouldn't be a teacher if that's the thought. I'd say 7. Definitely Danny.
I've corroborated this story with every single person in our class except for you, apparently.
Well, I don't know if every time. I don't remember every time. I did, dude.
I swear to you, every time. I'm funerals.
Okay,
I swear to God,
that's a little
particularly them. No,
it's like especially them.
But I'm telling you, funerals, wedding, Easter mass, regular mass, Latin mass.
Maybe you just got a thing for Catholics.
No.
Maybe something gets you going with the priest robe or something.
No, I don't think that's it. It's just I think it's just the formality of it all.
It's
like
oh, and you're breaking the rules by doing that. You don't you want to break the rules.
Yeah, like it's also just boring. It's a boring boner.
It's a boring boner's gotta. They stay the longest.
It really is perplexing though as to why. I don't know.
Maybe it's the getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting down. It's just a weird blood flow thing.
Yes, maybe that is. I always hated the part where you have to kneel. I hate the kneelers.
I hate the kneelers. Oh, but not, yeah. I mean,
and then I would always say, like, because my grandma, she do one of those ones where you just like kind of go to the edge of your seat. She doesn't actually kneel.
Keep your ass on.
And I always say, what the fuck? She can do with the edge of the seat, and I have to kneel because you're kneeling for a while.
I mean, and then your parents probably go, "Yes, Danny, you are a 9-year-old boy, and she's on her 4th hip."
Yeah, I mean, I stopped going to church a long time ago.
Yeah, you could tell we haven't been in a minute. Is that even what they do anymore?
Yeah. They do change it around though, the order sometimes, just to keep it fresh,
Yeah. I actually saw something that I want to know if you know what it is. I reminded myself. You definitely know what this is, but this is what. So Holyfield fought the other day, and it was pretty controversial, and they called him a sexagenarian. Sexagenarian. Do you know what that means?
A sexagenarian.
Yeah, that's why it was controversial.
Wait, who called him a sexagenarian?
Like the people who were like, oh, Holyfield shouldn't be fighting. I mean, how can he fight? He's a sexagenarian. Like, this is like wrong. You should be thinking about his health. Trying to give you some more context. This is already more context than I had.
I think he has a lot of sex.
Yes, that's exact. See, that's exactly it. No, because this is what it means. I am the only thing
It's unethical for him to fight because a sexagenarian has sex with their opponents.
Oh yeah, so the other guy was really fearful of it. No, dude,
Yeah.
it just means he's of the age between 60 and 69. And I was like, just fucking say he's old. Like, why are you making me think a sexagenarian? Say he's say his age.
Well,
say he's 67, whatever, how old he is. I was like, this is so dumb. Just say he's old.
I don't think you're old until you're 70.
I mean,
But for
even
boxing,
then, you shouldn't be boxing.
In the context of boxing, he is very sexagenarian.
Yeah, he's such a sexagenarian. Like, it's just the word. It's just say that. What are you trying to sound smart for? Your audience are boxers. How smart can they be? Just 60 to 60s in his 60s.
Yeah,
I got very upset.
You can't be using that language. You're confusing Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather can't even read that word. Someone else has to read it to him, and they both wouldn't know what it means.
Yeah.
Also, you think that
he can't read any words.
No, I mean, I'm sure he's gotten better because he's been made fun of. Like, if I got made fun of, I mean, I would also throw just $1 million at their face. Like, yeah, this is me not being able to read, bitch. And then they'd get hit in the face with $1 million. Then I'd probably pick it back up because tax problems. But I think he could. I think he probably could read Dr. Seuss.
I
now.
don't think he knows how to read
at all. I don't. Maybe.
Imagine you didn't know how to read. It's a very daunting task to take up.
I mean, yeah, it's terrifying. Also, if you don't know
you
how to
put
read,
in a lot more work as an adult to learn how to read than you do as a child.
Like, how do you? So you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You can't there's so many things. You can't read a menu. You can't
I can't even think about this. Like I cannot even think about. Imagine just seeing I guess go to another country and you'll find out.
Yeah,
but you just see these symbols and you're like, what does this mean?
Yeah, it's like, but even playing a video game, it's like this is your task. It's like I can't do this either. It's like I can't. How do you live?
Because as for as long as I've thought consciously, I've known how to read. I think.
Yeah,
like you don't remember when you didn't know how to read.
No, dude,
because at some point we didn't.
Dude, I don't even think I don't even think a person is conscious until the 4th grade.
Also, how do you not know the? No, I have many memories from second.
That's not what I mean.
Grade.
It's like you weren't a you were just a shell. Absorbing information.
Absolutely not. I think 3rd grade is. I think your 4th grade is way too late.
4th grade is way too late. No, I think fourth grade's when you become a person.
Also, like the fact that he knows words, so like he knows the words, but he doesn't understand the symbol. Like how? Like,
I don't know what it means to not be able to read.
It's just like mind blowing to be illiterate.
It's like he can't use labels.
And then now there's this new term that they keep throwing around in the newspapers and stuff. The digital literacy. That's what we are. Like a lot of older people are not digitally literate. Like they just have you ever seen an old person try to work an iPhone?
Yeah.
It's just painstaking.
Or they just still have a flip phone. So I'm gonna die before I ever learn this.
So I'm glad we got in because I would say I don't know about you, but I think I'm pretty digitally literate.
I think again just say they're bad at technology. Also, it's like what's all these fancy words? Just get rid of them.
No, but that one makes sense because it is like reading. Like if you gave me it's just like tiny stuff. Like they can be taught how to learn and they can know different things. But if you just gave me an app and was like, what would you do with this? I would know. Like maybe you swipe this way or pinch in or something like that. Like these are the things that we just know.
Well, we did get in.
We're digitally literate.
I mean, we did get in at the ground floor of it very young.
That's true.
We were part. They didn't have a cell phone before we were born, right? No.
Before we were born? Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, not
like with a screen,
yeah.
Like they had phones with a snake on it,
like
right?
Nokia.
Like Nokia, yeah. I guess that's true, but not like this. Not a touch screen and shit.
Oh, I mean, the first touchscreen wasn't until fucking 2000 something or other.
All right, so we got in the ground floor on that one.
Yeah.
At some point, the moon had 100% literacy rate. Isn't that funny?
Huh.
You ever think about that?
You ever think about that one astronaut who couldn't read?
Fuck.
It's definitely Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, dude. If I had to put my money on anybody, number 2. Do you think it was planned that Neil would be the first one, or do you think Buzz like took a shit? And
Definitely rock paper scissors.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely rock paper scissors. Man, what a fucking important game.
Yeah.
What an important game for.
Well,
those
it's
two.
also going out first is also kind of dangerous. Like, who knows if it would work? You know.
Oh, you think it was a rock paper scissors? Oh no, I'm not doing.
Oh
it.
God.
Like I don't want to.
I don't
want
to go out of here.
Yeah. Dude,
Don't.
Moon's fake.
I can't get. I can't start. You can't start me on space here.
Moon's fake.
Don't
by
get
the
me
way.
started on space. I think we're good here.
All right.
Because then I'm gonna go into a deep hole. I mean, just imagine walking on being on the moon.
If they did.
Yeah.
If they did.
That's what they say.
That's what they're feeding us through this knowledge tube and media funnel. Tinfoil hat. All right, Danny, tell them where to find you. Let's get out of
You
here.
can find me at DannyIsWatching.com.
Oh, nice. You can find me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
The Picky Boys podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out our most recent video. That was a good one.
The honeycomb.
Honeycomb from Squid Games, which I did watch. Amazing. Go watch Squid Games.
Also, Squid Games, dude, blowing up.
Go watch Squid Games. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna spoil it, but then I felt bad. All right.
No, don't spoil it.
Peace, guys.